You good? Okay.
How did day one go?
It went good. A lot of energy, a lot of running up and down, and just learning our system.
The speed that you guys are playing with, is this something you guys have to find that next gear this season?
Yeah, of course. Coach mentioned that he wants to bring our pace back to year one, and it's just going to be on us really running to the corners and opening up.
Over the last couple of seasons, we've seen a lot of you being part of taking the ball up the floor as well. Do they encourage you to even pick up your own pace, bringing it up?
Yeah, of course. It's all about reading the game and the situation in front of us. Coach does want us to kind of pass the ball more instead of dribble. Just try to get that ball up faster up the court.
With you being the one to actually bring the ball up, though, and having guys like Fox and DeRozan and the speed running with you, how different is that, you think, from a defensive standpoint to try and stop that when Fox is off the ball with that speed?
It's great, because a lot of times the defense wants to try and stop me. They kind of help the big, and that's when DeMar and Fox can just run off and get open looks.
What do you enjoy about training camp? If anything.
Pretty much nothing. It's a week. We get over it, and then games start.
What do you think about DeMar closing? With that pep talk.
It was good. He talked before practice. He talked after. He's showing his voice. And the guys are listening.
For him, for as much as you guys will be utilizing him as a new player, what do you feel will be the toughest adjustment for you guys and him as well?
I don't even know. I think it's just going to run smooth. If anything, just when he's playing in his one-on-one, I have to learn to not run up and set him a screen if he doesn't want one.
To actually get out there and run 5-on-5 stuff with him and your group. What did it look like? What did it feel like?
It felt good. It was a lot of teaching, a lot of talking. A lot of just figuring out things and running what the coaches want to run right now. So can't tell you.
DeMar talked about how surprised he was how much Mark talks. How excited are you that voice is here still?
It's good. It's a lot of picking on Coach though. So that's why I think he's surprised.
Do you think, back to DeMar, do you think you see him talking a lot to coaches, but even guys like you and Fox, do you think he's going to lean on you guys a lot in these weeks as a resource to really kind of?
Oh, for sure. He's a professional. He wants to come in and fit in right away. He's here to win, so he's going to do whatever it takes to make that transition easy.
Do you think everyone's fitting in so far? How's the chemistry? I know it's all.
It's good. It's good. We're just running up and down now. I don't know if you guys saw. It's not much. We're just trying to catch our breath.
You talked a lot yesterday about how so many returners from this group, you can kind of pick up where you left off. How much of today was new stuff that you could share versus how much of today was kind of review?
It was good because it was a lot of review. We just changed a couple things on offense like we did last year. So it's not much, but everyone kind of knows 80% of it. So that's when you can skip on to the next drill quicker. And we got to play live today, which obviously you don't really get that until later in training camp.
Do you feel like some of these days will kind of replicate each other day in, day out, or do you feel it's going to be kind of a mixture of things?
I think it's going to be a mixture of things. Each day is going to be something different, and we're going to focus on that.
Mike's also talked about changes to the offense and just how you guys have tweaked things to kind of incorporate what DeMar can do. What does that look like, and what are the changes?
Just making more room on the offensive end, not having cutters go through, and having more space for anyone who's going to go try and get a bucket or give more room for the two-man game with him or Fox, so kind of splitting up the court.
Thank you, guys. Thanks,
Thank you.
Thank you.